Hey there guys, I'm Dankz564 and this is continuation of our Let's Play of Outer Worlds, and I looked through the settings here, like in the UI. I noticed that there's a menu that says show base item stats, and basically if it's checked, by default it's checked, right? So if I uncheck it, it shows me the DPS my weapons do, including my stats. So basically it shows me that my, say for example, auto pistol will be worse than my sniper rifle or assault rifle, whatever. You know, so I think that's the difference. I think is about 50 DPS from what I checked and unchecked it. It was like 288 or something, and now it's 333. I checked it with Deadeye assault rifle, so I'll leave it at that. Oh shit.
Cap, you're bleeding.
Yeah, I noticed. I didn't realize that you cannot... No, reject. I didn't realize that it's not a ladder. I thought it's a ladder. But it's an elevator, it seems.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign a switch.
Okay then. Who are you?
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seem surprised?
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Okay, I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
gonna have to
Sandra will
look
be mighty
around.
pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
Sure, what is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure. I can ask her about the poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Well, see you around. Now, we need to go and buy some shit for Parvati. Oh no, that's going outside. So we need to go over there. I love the architecture style here. Like, feels...
Someone's been killed!
What?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you alright? Pull yourself together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Well, I guess that's exactly where I need to go. Anyway, lower one on the right, he said? This one? Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
What a gruesome way to die.
Okay. interesting. Is that... Hmm. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wager made for a team called mostly colonists. It's from left field tossing betting. Stainless steel. Okay. Anything else? Huh. I'd expect there to be more, but don't see anything. I doubt it will be in the bathroom. Oh, there's something there. Several rugged outfits, all of the same cotton color, were stuffed into this suitcase. Oh, is that all the clues? Left field tossball betting. Okay, but first... I think we need to go here. Hey there.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation, and I was a fool for staying.
My engineer's looking to get dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht, and the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Sure, I can cover 3,000 bits.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Now, we're missing that stellar. Okay, let's see what we can see here. Is it taking me out of? Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of quests here in Stellar Bay and on Monarch in general. So I'm not entirely sure if we'll need to like leave Stellar Bay and It seems to be like right somewhere behind here. Nope. Oh, I think I need to go over there. Do I? Inside that building. Wasn't there a door here just a second ago? Oh, what is that? Steel plasma carbine. Yeah, there's a door. No. Not through here. Does it say it doesn't mean I need to like go?
Velma seem out of sorts.
Oh no, there it is.
She's always cranky.
Ooh, it's huge. Stellar Bay. I don't. Okay. Is there someone dead there? Bloody note, bits. Some armor that I don't really need. Take the passcode you found on the sublight agent back to Catherine Fallbrook. She'll provide details on how to salvage Alta Vita gas. Right, now I remember. The gas, right. Okay. This will take me... I'll have to leave, but I don't really need to leave right now because I need to complete other quests here. Find sweet cakes, nope. Fallbrook on Monarch, I think that I'll have to leave too. On Scylla, nope. Grim is waiting for a toss ball. Yeah, right. Celia. Right, the toss ball. Terminal mention Fallbrook. Yeah, and Scylla, okay. Black market vendors on Fallbrook as well. So I need to check the Fallbrook vendor. Stellar Base Ruins South. Should I go there? Let's see what's there. Just, you know, because we can, and it's right nearby. Oh, I see. That's cool. So it leads me out. I see. Where is Fallbrook then? Can I like just travel to Fallbrook from here? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, that's Fallbrook, I guess. Huh. Cool. I guess I can also like fly the ship on it to there, right? Well, let's start with that. Let's go ask about the poster, then we'll continue with the murder investigation.
Someone help me! My boy's in trouble!
What is it?
Thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Where did you see him last?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
I have a feeling it's some sort of a dog or something like that. Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Okay. Did you say there was a reward involved?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
This really reminds me of that quest on, was it on Dantooine in KOTOR 1? Where the droid ran away from his master, from his master droid, whatever. It's a droid. Where would have he gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Mantiqueen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Where is Amber here? Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe Marauders go—
Okay, I got it. I'll help find your son. See ya.
And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mother.
Okay, hopefully he's
I had a
with those
question about
iron
the plan,
whatevers.
Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Do they all produce salt tuna? Does anybody else produce anything else? What was that exchange? You have any money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I can talk to him for you?
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Wait, I'm curious. What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Okay. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Sorry.
By the way, I need
you
to
got-
ask you about... Grim asked me to check if with the about his Tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay. Sanjar.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not
Something
so
wrong with your
generous
nose
I
there.
can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for an information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
If I have to eat one more weird science project best of as a food in this spread fucked colony, I'm going to stab my someone. Hey, it could be. It could always be both.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
What exactly are you hoping to accomplish?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scrapping by? Is that it? Well, also, yeah, sounds like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Can they trade with the Groundbreaker or something? So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
So, what's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And how do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Ordnance, not ordnance?
An ordinance, of course. We do things in a civilized fashion here. Not like Graham's iconoclasts.
Of course he wants to fight bureaucracy with paperwork. I should have known.
Can a legal document really be that important?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you just crawled out from under a rock. Forms and procedures are everything in Halcyon. And this one is located in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, I need to ask you about something else, though. I met Grim, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
No, that's it. Now, I've got a lot more quests now in here. Flower, what was it? All right, ask Sebastian on a date. Oh, that's so like the journal is so inconvenient. Really, come on. Monarch. Bolt 52. Fallbrook, okay. Alright. Well,
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
okay. So there's Sebastian.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Provided you know who he's talking about?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left
Oh,
the
yeah,
Vale,
I remember.
Gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
Have you seen a mantiquin?
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them.
Where have you seen a mantiquin?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Sure. I keep an eye out for him.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate. the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too.
Okay. Let's talk about Celia, though.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going out on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Oh, look at you. No, you're Cupid. Hey,
Have you
Celia.
talked to Sebastian yet?
Yep, he said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
He likes you, Celia. Just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Okay, job well done.
You don't seem to like traveling with us.
Sure, speak with Nyoka at Stellar Bay.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
I'm not grouchy, I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
hey you.
see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
And the
Nyoka.
little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me.
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Dankz. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
I'm told you can get me to an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Of course. How much time do we need?
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoke and sober.
Okay, what do we need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're Very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid? That stuff just stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. But I think I'll make a cut here and we'll continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Hopefully enjoyed it, and goodbye.